All right, hey, Josh here, Attica Lumber Company out here in Ohio, near Tiffin, Ohio. But hey, let's talk about this one, 40 by 80, three-sided building here. We use 3-ply laminated columns. I'm gonna talk about this in this video, and then also talk about this girder truss that we used here to support the 2100 MSR lumber truss system. But check out the 3-ply laminated columns. Again, you know, I would say in our buildings, you know, obviously we built quite a few buildings, but the 3-ply can't go wrong with, actually this is a 4-ply, excuse me. 4-ply here. I think they're 3-ply, yeah. 4-ply out front, yeah. There we go. So 4-ply out front to give it more strength there on an open building, more support there. And then a 3-ply throughout the building. You can see that here. Okay, so glued, spliced, laminated together here. You can see a treated bottom here, 2x6s. You can see that's treated actually all the way because that's going to be exposed to the elements. All right, an open bay there, so this is treated. And the other ones are treated at the bottom, and then at the top, yellow pine, untreated. But 2x6s, glued, laminated together. And you can see how this is. There's 4 of them together. You see how it's spliced. See a pressure point right there, and then also a pressure point there, and then also a pressure point there, and then also a pressure point there. So just a little wrinkle you may want to consider if you're a farmer or an ag person out there. You may want to consider doing a 4-ply on an open, you know, exposed part of your barn or building. And so that's important to consider, or something to consider there. But 2100 MSR lumber using the truss system there, 2x6 SPF. And then what we use, we talked about this in the previous video, but we use actually a Western SPF. You know, lumber prices going up. And not to get into an economic commentary, but they've settled down a little bit. Pre-COVID, it was about $360. And that was back in March of 2020, and it settled down. Now the futures in the spot market, they run a little different, but it's settled down to about 800. It's still about double of that. And where will it settle? I think it will settle probably around 700-800 because there's still a lot of demand. This is Ohio, again, everything's relative to the geography of where you live, but I still think it'll settle around 700-800. What could put a monkey in that, Rich, if we go into another shutdown with another COVID epidemic. But back to this, we use a Western SPF species of lumber on the building there, not an Eastern, again, so stronger. That's a 2x6 there, spaced out 30 inches apart, but stronger, not as funky. And then also on that top beam there, you see a double top beam there, we use a yellow pine. Again, this is Ohio, depending on where you're getting your lumber from, but a yellow pine obviously comes from the south. But a yellow pine, strong species of lumber that can hold, you can see it's a double top beam. They call it a double gird or truss header. And so it's a strong species of lumber that can hold that. So you definitely want to put the yellow pine versus, I guess you could put a Douglas fir up there, but Douglas fir is known to wane, crack, and not as strong as a yellow pine. So there you go here, 3-ply, or actually a 3-sided pole barn building that applies for agriculture. And you can see right here, yeah, 3-ply. You see how it's treated right there at the bottom, and then up top, you can see the yellow pine as well. So, all right, for more videos, keep it locked and loaded right here, but atticalumber.com, and if you like the video, boom, thumbs up. Attica Lumber since 1925.